Jai Gurudev students. Children, welcome again in this science class. Today we will start a new chapter, chapter number 5. In this chapter we will study about the acids, bases and salts. Salts, you all know what are the salts, but acids and bases, I think these two words are new to you. So we will study about acids, bases and salts also in this chapter. So name of the chapter is also same. Chapter number 5 is acids, bases and salts. So children, first of all we will talk about the acids. What are the acids and how you can identify that anything is acidic or basic. So children, at our home we will find so many acidic things, or we can say we can see many acids at our home. Some of the acids are edible, means we can eat them or we can use them in our daily life, but many of the acids are not edible, or we can say that kind of acids are so strong so that they can harm our body or our body organs. That's why we can't eat them. So what are the acids? First thing, how we can identify it. As you know children, at home you must have used lemon, or we are daily using lemon, tamarind जिसको इमली बोलते हो आप, and even amla and many sour things. Means those things, those edible things, whether they are vegetables or fruits or any kind of edible thing which is sour in taste, that has acid in it. Understand? So now you can count so many things which we use in our daily life, sour things. These are containing acids, and by tasting them we can easily find out whether it is acidic or not. Understand? So as you know that amla, when you take amla or when you taste lemon or same kind of some fruits, sometimes like mango, grapes also, and they are slightly sour but they are sour in taste. Tomato, okay. In the same way, many of the examples you can see in your kitchen which contain acids. Okay, so these are the acidic things, and these are the natural things in which acids are present. Understand? And first characteristic feature of acids are that they are acidic, means they are sour in taste. That's why we can say them they are acids. Understand? So here we are talking about acids. In the same way, when we talk about the bases, bases are just opposite to the acids. Means if acids are sour in taste, bases are bitter in taste. Understand? What are the taste of, what is the taste of acids? They are sour in taste, and bases are bitter in taste. Sour and bitter taste, I think you know, khatta or kadwa. Okay, so on the basis of their taste we can identify the things whether they are acids or bases. Let's take example of bases. Bases, if we talk about the bases, you can taste this baking soda. Baking soda you must have used, or your mother, you can ask your mother, she must be using in kitchen in many of the food, means when we cook, baking soda we need for that, and baking soda is also base and it is bitter in taste. Okay, and other than this, soap is also basic in nature, and your toothpaste is also basic in nature. Because of some flavors nowadays they are adding in the paste, that's why it is slightly sweet in taste, but actually its natural flavor or natural taste is bitter. Okay, so many of the things are basic in nature. In the same way, means those things which are bitter in taste, they are having base in them. Understand? So what are the acids and bases? This we know. And after that, when we mix acid with base, or we can say when we dissolve any acid in water, or similarly we dissolve base in water, we can get solution of them. And when we add both the solutions, then what we get by the reaction of acids and bases, we get salts. Understand how we can get salts, how we can prepare salts? You know children, at home we are using table salt which is called NaCl. This we already studied in previous chapter. I have told you that NaCl, sodium chloride, is a common salt which we use at home. But other than this salt, so many other salts are also there. And how this salt is formed, that also I show you, that this kind of reaction will form this NaCl. But which kind of acid and which kind of base we generally use, that is a main thing. So I will show you through the reaction that how this acid and base, when it react with each other, then it will form a salt. NaOH. Children, NaOH is a sodium hydroxide. It is also a very important, or we can say it is the strongest base, and it is not edible. Understand? It is a very strongest base. And HCl. HCl, you know that hydrochloric acid. You know that hydrochloric acid you have studied in this chapter number 2. Means when we have studied about the digestive system. You know that this is the strongest acid which is released in our stomach, from the wall of our stomach. Okay, and what are the different functions of this hydrochloric acid, that also we have studied in that chapter, but now just we recall it because function of HCl is also given in your book. Means in this chapter also they mentioned, so you have to recall it that HCl provide the acidic medium for the activation of many kind of enzymes. Means those enzymes, means those chemicals or enzymes are proteinaceous substances which convert our food material into smaller particles or smaller nutrients, so that they can easily absorb by our blood. Okay, so that's why that this HCl is providing that role also. Means it provides the acidic medium so that enzymes can be active, or they become active in acidic medium, or we can say that that those enzymes only become active when there is a acidic medium present. Okay, so children, this acid has one more function. You know that when we take food, by mistake or sometime many of the germs enter in our stomach along with the food. So that germs also can be killed in the stomach with the help of this strongest acid, HCl. Okay, its formula is HCl, but its name is hydrochloric acid. And this hydrochloric acid is very important because it is present in our stomach, or we can say it is released from the stomach, and without the help of this acid our digestion can't be completed. Understand? So children, when let's come to our point that I am telling you that when NaOH, or we can say its name is sodium hydroxide, and what is this? This is a base, and when it reacts with the hydrochloric acid, here this is an acid, so when they both react with each other, then what will happen? Here I will write, you know that how we write the chemical equation, that also I have explained you in the previous chapter, that these both are the reactants, and when we write product, before writing the product, first we write this arrow in between. So after arrow we will write the products. Understand? So what will happen now? From this reaction, what will form? Salts will form. I told you that when acid react with base, then always salts will be formed. So which kind of salt will form from here, from this reaction? You know that Na, see here, from here Na will separate and Na will join with this Cl. Okay, got it? That sodium, Na means it is a sodium. Sodium element will join with the Cl, means chlorine atom, and they will form NaCl, which is a sodium chloride salt. Now in this way salt is formed, but along with the salt what will form more? HO and H here, means two H are there and one O is there, then what will form? H2O. Water is formed along with it. So main is salt, and along with salt water is also formed here. So this type of reaction in which base and acid react with each other and they will form salt, these kind of reactions are called neutralization reactions. Neutralization reactions. Okay children? So means here what is happening? Neutralize, you know that when one thing will mark the effect of other thing. You know that this is the strongest base. Strongest base is also very harmful. If you by mistake it will fall on your skin or on your cloth, it will immediately burn. Or if this kind of strong acid will also you touch by mistake, or anytime some drops will fall on any of the surface or any cloth of us, then also they will cause corrosion, or we can say they will immediately burn that thing. So both are the strongest things. And when both the strong base and strong acid they react with each other, they both mark the effect of each other. Means they neutralize the effect of each other. Means base neutralize the effect of acid and acid neutralize the effect of this base. So after neutralization reaction, what will form? salts are formed. Understand? So children, this is the main important part and basic part which you will study, means which you have to learn in this chapter. This is the base of this chapter. So I think you all should clear about this. What is this? What are the acids and what are the bases? We will study more about the acids and bases after this. What are the different other characteristics of or properties of acids and what are the different properties of bases, that also we will study. But main thing which you should understand, that is the neutralization reaction. Understand? So children, after this we will start with the next topic.